monsters suddenly burst out from beneath the ground. They moved with incredible speed. Their armored bodies were completely indestructible. Human weapons had no effect on them. Within just 1 month, they had wiped out 95% of the global population. People gave them a fitting name, the Reapers. The survivors fled to the mountains. They discovered that once the elevation reached 8,000 feet, the creatures would stop chasing. No one knew why, but they marked the safe zones with lime. 3 years passed. People gradually settled on the mountain. But one night, the man's son suddenly fell ill. He quickly replaced the last air filter he had. That's when he realized it was time to leave the safe zone. He pulled out a map and marked the nearest hospital. Then he searched for a physicist. She was the only person who had fought the creatures and lived. If they worked together, the mission might be possible. But to the woman, his plan was nothing short of suicide.
8 a.m. Cathedral Point Overlook.
Will, Boulder's 2,000 feet below the line. Even if you make it there, they'll be there waiting for you.
I know.
The next day, the man borrowed a gun from a friend. The friend also gave him 3 jars of bullets, though they likely wouldn't help. Just then, a girl arrived asking for weapons. She was tired of mountain life, and so, the 3 of them crossed the boundary line, heading toward the hospital. Along the way, they came across 2 wrecked military vehicles. The damage showed signs of a brutal battle. Luckily, the man found a grenade launcher in one of the vehicles. They continued on. Suddenly, a herd of wild horses appeared.
Where'd they all come from? 3 years without us.
They were also mammals, so why did the monsters never attack them? As they ventured deeper, they reached a ski resort. It sat at an elevation of about 7,000 feet. They could encounter a creature at any moment. Suddenly, the magnetic sensor began to react. The monsters were getting close.
They're here.
Down there!
Run!
Escape was no longer an option. The man could only pray that the cable car still worked. He climbed to the control room, while the others provided cover. If a creature appeared, the girl would launch a grenade immediately. A huge explosion followed, but the monster was completely unharmed. Panic set in. She quickly reloaded, fired another round. Same result, the creature charged at them. The girl turned and ran. Meanwhile, the man found the backup battery just in time. Seconds before the monster reached them, they crossed the boundary line. The creature stopped instantly. They had narrowly escaped with their lives.